Welcome to Leesburg Today's Daily Update for April 12th. I'm Samantha Bartram. A Potomac Station family has been forced out of their home after a 2-alarm fire gutted their residence Sunday evening. Around 5:30 yesterday, fire rescue crews were called to the home on Vermilion Drive, arriving to find the house completely engulfed in flame. An adult, a teenager, and the family pet who were home at the time of the fire were able to escape unharmed. The intensity of the blaze kept firefighters from entering the structure and forced them to begin defensive techniques, ultimately bringing water into the structure from a hose on a ladder positioned over the home. Fire rescue crews were on the scene until after 10 p.m. Sunday. The house is a complete loss with approximately $750,000 in damage. The fire marshal's office is investigating the blaze, but no findings have been released. The two neighboring homes also sustained about $5,000 in damage as siding melted from the heat of the blaze. Those neighbors were able to return to their homes last evening. In other public safety news, a West Virginia man died Saturday after an SUV hit his motorcycle while he was stopped at an intersection in Leesburg. 39-year-old Harpers Ferry resident James W. Boyce was stopped at the intersection of Battlefield Parkway and East Market Street around 6 a.m. Saturday when a Jeep Grand Cherokee driven by 28-year-old Brian Beck struck him from behind. Leesburg police officers and emergency personnel responded to the scene at 6:19 a.m. and transported Boyce to a Nova Loudoun hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. Beck, a Winchester resident, has been charged with reckless driving in the crash. An investigation into the exact cause of the accident is ongoing. Bill Mims was a leading figure in Loudoun's political landscape for more than 2 decades, helping to build the local Republican Party and representing the county in the House of Delegates and the state Senate. On Friday, he put politics behind him, donning the robe of a Virginia Supreme Court justice. Mims served as Deputy Attorney General and then as Attorney General before being elected by the General Assembly last month. In his remarks, Mims quoted a number of statesmen, authors, prophets, and philosophers, closing with a lesson from his father, the late Latham Mims, who was a well-respected Virginia newspaper publisher.
It is overwhelming. My gratitude is overflowing to play a role in justice being done in society. Though my father passed on a generation ago, I will give him the last word. He preferred it that way. He often told me with a wink and a smile, "Son, you should be humble. You have so much to be humble about." He was right. As I reflect upon this hour, this new season of life, I indeed am humbled and thankful and blessed by your presence. Thank you.
Mims is the 100th person to serve on the Commonwealth's highest court. He is only the second Virginian to have served in the House and Senate as Attorney General and as a justice. He was elected to a 12-year term. You can view more from Friday's ceremony on the video section of our website at leesburgtoday.tv. In education news, Dominion High School Principal John Brewer has been named the 2010 Washington Post Distinguished Educational Leader Award winner for Loudoun County. Brewer, who has served as principal of Dominion since the school opened in 2003, is also the Loudoun County Principal of the Year. Students, faculty, and parents from Dominion all wrote letters in support of Brewer's nomination, citing his outstanding commitment to and concern for his students, teachers, and staff. Brewer joined the Loudoun County Public School System in 1993 as a math teacher at Broad Run High School before becoming its dean and assistant principal. He is a graduate of Ohio's Cedarville College and holds a master's degree in education leadership from George Mason University, as well as a doctorate in education leadership from the University of Virginia. Finally, we bring you images from Sunday's Oatlands Point-To-Point races held on a gorgeous sunny afternoon at the historic plantation. Thousands gathered to tailgate and watch the races, which saw jockey Jeff Murphy set the pace, winning 3 of the 9 races, including the William Corcoran Eustace Cup. In the Eustis, Murphy and Landslide Farms Inca Magic outlasted two competitors who pulled up before finishing the challenging 4-mile race over timbers. It was the second Eustis Cup win for Murphy, who also took the award in 2008. More pictures of the event can be found on the Lens on Loudon section of our website. For more on these and other stories around our community, visit us online at leesburgtoday.com.